Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. And salutations to the Akim and the Aqua, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, I'll be part of that number. They're just coming back with another lesson in the spirit and theme of prophecy. And I got a couple of articles I wanted to share because Babylon the Great, aka America, is becoming unaffordable, with the price of living. It's skyrocketing out of control. This is from Bloomberg. Cost of living crisis hits sales of food, cars, luxury goods. Let me read a little bit of this. From food producers to airlines, automakers to luxury houses, evidence of the impact is piling up. Whether it's U.S. grocery shoppers tapped out after a period of punishing inflation or wealthy Chinese customers postponing their next splurge, the effects are rippling across the corporate landscape. Nestle S.A., the world's biggest food company, cuts its revenue outlook for the year on Thursday, while Unilever PLC reported sales that missed estimates, and Jeep owner Stellantis NV posted a plunge in profit. A day before, U.S. appliance maker Whirlpool Corporation lowered its earnings forecast, while big U.S. airlines have warned that cut-rate airfares are weighing on sales and profits. Yeah, everybody's taking a hit, and this is all prophetic, Starting with the apostles and elders on down, they've been saying that America is going to be destroyed. And before America gets destroyed, the Lord is going to take the mirth from the land, pursuant to Isaiah the 24th chapter. This place is going down. A cost of living crisis has taken its toll on shoppers who've traded down to cheaper brands, and consumer giants have struggled to coax them back. Around 80% of U.S. shoppers are reducing grocery spending, according to a recent poll of 1,000 people who broadly represent the U.S. demographic by Savings.com, a website that offers coupons. Yeah, so there you go, 80% of U.S. shoppers reducing grocery spending. Because people are not making money like they used to. And not only that, the value of money has gone down drastically. $20, doesn't go as far as it used to years ago. Like they say, the $100 bill is the new 20. The cost of living is just astronomical, which I've been feeling, especially with groceries, Kotowski said. U.S. consumers have generally been resilient against the backdrop of years of inflation and rising interest rates, though they are selective in how they are spending and searching for value. Walmart, Target, and other retailers have said in recent months that consumers' wallets are still stretched and that the broader environment remains challenging. Let me see. Yeah, that's enough for that. I got another article. from Yahoo Finance. And like it says, a $1 million starter home. It's the norm in 237 cities. And this was published July 25th, 2024. The number of cities with $1 million starter homes has nearly tripled since 2019. The number of cities where a starter home is worth $1 million or more has grown from 84 5 years ago to 237 today. Nearly half of these cities with $1 million starter homes are in California. The typical starter home nationwide is worth less than $200,000. $1 million price tag no longer means lavish and luxurious living. In more than 200 U.S. cities, buyers will find a price tag of $1 million or more on the typical starter home. And that was the analysis from Zillow. Let me see. Nationwide, the typical starter home is worth $196,611, which is comfortably affordable for a median income household. But a housing shortage that worsened over the pandemic helped drive the cost of all homes to new heights. Starter homes values have grown 54.1% over the past 5 years, even more than 49.1% increase for the typical U.S. home in the same time frame. That has delayed the first home purchase for many. The median age of a first-time home buyer was 35 last year, a year older than in 2019. So yeah, like I said, the people are it's taking them longer to buy a home, which all goes back to the money. The money is not is like the people are not making enough money to buy homes. You know, matter of fact, let me get a quick scripture. This is the book of, what is that? Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Yeah. And the hymn is talking about Esau, the so-called white man. He increases that which is not his. Talking about all the ill-gotten gains that he got from lying, cheating, and stealing the world. You know? And you look up this word, thick clay. The word is ibatyat. Wedges of pledges, heavy debts. So America has heavy debts, and if you look on the United States debt clock, they're about like 34 trillion in debt. Matter of fact, let me see something. Yeah, as you can see, U.S. national debt, 35 trillion. That's a lot. That's a lot of debt, and it's not getting no better. Like, like we've been saying, America's done, man. You get this. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah. You gotta come, like it says in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter. You gotta come out of her, my people, talking about the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So you don't catch none of her plagues, because the Lord's gonna destroy this place. This is Redfin News. Home buyers must earn $115,000 to afford the typical U.S. home. That's about $40,000 more than the typical American household earns. Yeah, because the average household earns about 70 to 75,000. That's clearly not enough money for to buy a home. I mean, just read a little bit of this and then close. Sky high mortgage rates and still rising home prices have made it harder than ever to afford a home, especially for first-time buyers. The typical buyer needs to earn 15% more than they did a year ago, and wages are only up 5%. Yeah, as it says, the cost is more than the earnings, and whenever you have that, it's going to be an inflation. And that's why the people can't they can't buy homes. That's why they rent. It's harder than ever for Americans to afford a home. A home buyer must earn $114,627 to afford the median price U.S. home, up 15% from a year ago and up more than 50% since the start of the pandemic. That's the highest annual income necessary to afford a home on record. Housing costs are higher than ever because of the 1-2 punch of sky-high mortgage rates and rising home prices. Yeah, then it tells you the rates on a 30-year fixed mortgage. The typical U.S. home buyer's monthly mortgage payment is $2,866, an all-time high. That's up 20% from $2,395 a year earlier. And by that time, payments have already increased substantially from the beginning of the pandemic, a time of ultra low mortgage rates and yet to skyrocket home prices. In August 2020, for instance, the typical monthly payment was $1,581 based on that month's average mortgage rate of 2.94% and the median home price of $329,000. At that time, a home buyer would have needed to earn $75,000 per year to afford that typical home. Yeah, you see? And they said that's the average That's not even. I don't even think that's the average. The average is probably lower than 75,000. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this out just to show you that America is going down. America is getting destroyed from the inside out. Matter of fact, it says home buyers need to earn 115,000 to afford median price U.S. home more than ever before. And when you look at that, when you look at this is a chart showing from August 2012. It was 51,784. August 2020, 74,657. August 2022, 99,342. And now, this is August 2023, 114,627. They don't have for 2024 because, the year is not up yet. But it's going to go higher. So just keep your eyes peeled because there's going to be more increase in the cost of living for America. Lord willing, you was edified. Shalom.